Let's move your hands like this in the downswing to shoulder club and at impact to get these hands ahead. Both those factors are going to give us such a nice feeling of strike. Now, no matter if you're new to this game, play this golf for a while, we're really going to start to improve your strike and enjoy it a little bit more using these two simple tips. Now, the first place I want to start with this is how we're starting the downswing. Now, before we get the hanger back out, and you saw that on a previous video, and I know a lot of you loved it, so I thought, you know what? It's something you can do from home. As long as you take the metal bit off the top, we can really start to improve what we're feeling. Now, a lot of us golfers will stand there and we know we've got to feel as though the body starts, but we don't really know what these hands are doing. And we get this feeling of pulling down on this handle and this club working very much out in front of us. So what I want you to do is this. So stand over the golf ball, make a backswing, leave your hands where they are, okay? And put your body facing towards camera. And I would really actually recommend you filming this. Okay, so if I pull down on this downswing, this club shaft starts to steepen. If I pull the hands out, this golf club shaft starts to flatten. Now, both of them are the opposite extremes. But what we are wanting to have a feeling of is this move to start the downswing. So we have to have an element of these hand path working out in front of us with some rotation of the body. So let's go over to our hanger now and grab the hanger. Now, quick reminder of how I want to grab this. Grab it in the right hand side and grab your hands on it. So your hands should surely just be rested in the middle, and you can see that sort of sits in the middle of my hands there. This is a great tip because we can literally do this at home right now, and I would really recommend you doing that, okay? Go and grab your hanger, pause the video, come back, grab your golf club and follow along with me. So making sure you've got a little bit of space here. What we don't want to see is the hanger pressure go onto the right forearm and the club to work out this way. The hands to work in and the club head to work out. I think it's a game of opposites, this, isn't it? So if we applied the opposite force of hands working out in front of us and putting pressure onto the hanger onto my left forearm, look what we start to have a look of now. So make a few reps just thinking about what the hands and arms are doing and make it flow. I think sometimes we all stand here and we actually forget to make this flow. Flow and timing is a really important part of the golf swing and it's overlooked. So first part of this, just really get a feeling of this flow. Now come round to this face on perspective for me and we'll jump a little bit ahead of my bag so you can see this. If I was summarising our trigger to start this downswing, I'm going to place this alignment stick in the middle of me, okay? I want you to go to the top, I want the hands to work out and the pressure to come on the hanger. Now to start this whole sequence, we would see in the backswing an element of turn of the lower body and upper body. I want you to feel like you centre your knees back to where they started. So centre your knees, pressure in. So up, centre your knees, pressure in and through. So we're working on each facet there, getting a little bit more dynamic as we can, and I think that centered knees feeling is great no matter our age, and that feeling of the club now working this way, not this way, will really help us deliver the golf club better. So if we think, where are we up to in our golf swing now? We're sort of up to that last parallel position right here. What we need to cover off is this next point, and I've been using this analogy in my online lessons, so if you're an online lesson student, you'll have been seeing this all week because a few of you have needed this, okay? A few of us have been struggling with these hands behind the golf ball, not putting enough pressure in. So if I keep that hanger and just put it on my left hand, if you imagine this right now, and this was a nail and this is a piece of wood, I wanted to nail that hammer, nail that piece of wood, nail that nail into that piece of wood with as much force as possible. It wouldn't look very good like this, would it? Hanger off the forearm, no real dynamic body, wouldn't put much force in it. Actually, we'd sort of catch the top of it. That is us adding loft, those top shots, those fat shots. What we would get though, if we put the hanger and pressure into our lead forearm and dynamic with the body, look how much speed and my ability to hammer this nail into the wood is far more increased. So that analogy of wanting to hammer the nail into the wood would deliver us into this position at impact. So what I want you to recommend, if you're at the driving range, okay, when you next go to the driving range, save this video and take it with you, is just make now some hip height to hip height swings, feeling as though starting off, just keeping the hanger pressure on the lead forearm, okay? Now get a little bit more dynamic, add in some body move, watch me now. This would be able to put as much pressure as possible down into that nail to hammer it into the wood. So if we gave you an overall look now, and we'll do this in slow motion, we'll put some slow motion clips over this. We're looking to feel as though we center the knees, we keep the lead wrist and the hanger onto the lead wrist, and we pressure with as dynamic body as possible. So grabbing back my nail and my piece of wood, I can stand here now and I can really deliver the hammer, being my golf club, into the nail, into the piece of wood, as opposed to not putting any force into that at all. Well, the proof will be the pudding now, Alex, because we've got a long shot to hit. 180 yards is a long shot, and you know what? If you can grab anything like this, it's great, because those analogies go, ooh, it's a bit of eureka, a bit of a bingo moment for me. That's what we're looking to do. Make it simple, give you those eureka moments. I'm going to tell you now, if I'm stood over this, what I want you to feel. So I'd feel very much on my practice swing, center the knees, hammer the nail, over the golf ball, lose all thoughts. Let the shot dictate the swing. That might sound crazy, you might say, Alex, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to feel anything good. What we've got to trust, and think about it this way, why do you go and practice? Why do you go to the gym? You go to the gym to get stronger, okay, fine. Why do you practice? You practice so hopefully everything starts to become automatic. If you don't trust that process, there is no point of us going practicing. I want you to trust your process and get on the golf course and just start enjoying hitting those golf shots. Let's hit this one away. Give me a thumbs up if you think you're going to hit the green. Hopefully all of you are going to hit that. That'd be great if you could. Okay, so here we go. Let's hit this one away. Get up. On the green, 4-iron, we would be immensely happy with that. Don't forget to give this video a go, follow these steps, and if you did enjoy the video, smash that big red subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching.